There are important provisional checks to be done before creating a module and when returning to or reviewing a module's materials and teaching approaches. Firstly, consider whether the learning outcomes are up to date, relevant, and applied in a real-world work context, depending on the area being explored. Then consider if the learning outcomes, the indicative content, and assessment are aligned. In other words, does the focus of the learning objectives, the materials you plan on covering, and the information that is assessed match up clearly? Other issues to reflect on are whether the learner workload to achieve the learning outcomes is appropriate. This should include hours within scheduled lecture times and time for independent learning, peer engagement or reading. When determining this, consider how many credits are awarded for the module or learning unit and seek guidance from the relevant university policies. To amend the module, your first point of contact is the module coordinator, so that the module can be updated before delivery begins.
Other factors would be what online learning platform is available and how accessible it is. Consider having materials to view in advance of the lecture to make it easier for learners to prepare. When doing so, only provide appropriate learning resources and information which is clearly labelled in relevant folders. As part of provisional module checks, it is always useful for the lecturer and learners to be clear on what the focus of the learning, the delivery and the assessment is. This can be aided by an up-to-date relevant module descriptor and applicable, accessible resources in a virtual learning environment to view in advance. One could also consider the use of a module tracking sheet to help with the number of learners, attendance notes, timelines, and if any learners have needs that should be taken into consideration.